Hello, my tribe, and welcome back to our channel. Please hit that like button and don't forget to share this video. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for our news broadcast. And before we get started, I just want to thank all of our subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get all the updates of when we upload our videos. And make sure you share the videos as well. All right, let's get into it. So this evening, we're going to discuss transitioning. I know we touched on it a little bit yesterday, but I wanted to get a little bit further into it today for the news broadcast. Since we're on the topic of transitioning, and since our nation is so obsessed with it and always trying to figure out and keep up on the latest pronouns and what they actually mean, I can't help but wonder, if one can change their sex, what is to stop them from changing their race or even not identifying with their economic circumstances? Have we thought about that? Let's take Rachel Dolezal, for example. Remember her, Rachel Dolezal? She was a freckle-faced white woman from the suburbs who I wanted to identify as a full-blown Black woman, and actually was running the head of the NAACP, had a high position in the NAACP, identifying herself as a Black woman. Now, in today's society, with everybody identifying and playing God as how they want to, why wouldn't one go back and look at Rachel Dolezal's case and see how she just went off of the face of the planet after being scrutinized by Black people? Because she didn't want to identify as the freckle-faced white girl. She fully embraced the Black culture, therefore, she is a Black woman, right? In today's society, right now, as it stands right now, she would be rewarded. She would be considered a hero for standing up in the face of adversity. While all y'all was calling her freckle-faced white bitch, get out of here with your little Debbie cakes looking ass. Get your ass up out of here. You're not Black. She was actually a martyr. Okay, guys? She was standing up for the rights of people who identify racially as another race. Right? Miss Rachel Dolezal, she's going to get an award here in a minute. Y'all just wait and see. But it didn't stop with Rachel Dolezal. Oh, no. It has gone deeper now. Now we have our own people and others that are still trying to transition themselves into civil rights leaders. Why? I have no idea. They never got beaten by the sting of a baton. They never got bit by dogs. They never got sprayed by water hoses or anything like that. But somehow that spirit still resonates in them. And they don't want to identify as the people that they actually are and how they were actually raised and their economic circumstances. They want to identify as 1960s Black civil rights leaders. Let's take Justin Pearson, for example. Oh, Justin Pearson, good old Tennessee boy. He just out here trying to fight for the rights of Black people and make sure they are protected by taking away their guns in Tennessee and making sure that they don't have access to it, even though the people that he is holding hands with on that floor are the ones that is flooding our communities with guns. Oh no, but before he was this person, Justin Pearson was a nice kid. He was a brace-face wearing kid just trying to do the right thing. This is Justin Pearson in 2016 before his transition into a civil rights leader. Let's take a look.
And I'm running for president of BSG. There are a few reasons that we're running this campaign this year. One has to do with representation. How can we represent all voices in a conversation? I want to bring together different voices, dissenting voices, voices that may be more liberal or more conservative, in order that we can reach a point of sort of the radical middle, where conversation and dialogue happens and growth happens. Join the People's Pearson campaign, and let's chart ourselves to a better future.
Justin, let's chart ourselves into a better future where we can be the radical middle aisle people that really shake hands with both sides, right? That was Justin Pearson back in 2016, the Carlton Banks of Bowdoin University, not only the whitest college, but the whitest college in the whitest state of America, costing his white ass parents about 60 grand a year. But he doesn't want to identify as that person anymore. He wants to identify as a civil rights leader. That's who Justin Pearson is now. He is, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm bliggity black, and I'm black, y'all. Let's take a look at him on the floor when after he got expelled, after he got put back. Let's see how Justin has made his transition into a civil rights leader.
Hope seemed to be lost. Representatives were thrown out of the state house. Democracy seemed to be at its end. Seemed like the NRA and gun lobbyists might win. But oh, that was good news for us. I don't know how long this Saturday in the state of Tennessee might last. But oh, we have good news, folks. We've got good news that Sunday always comes.
The lady in the purple was looking like, please stop. Please stop. Like, I'm listening to you, but why are you sounding like that, sir? Please stop. But he can't, because he is fully transitioned. He is literally a 1960s civil rights leader, 1960s, 70s civil rights leader. That's how he feels in his spirit. He's no longer Carlton Banks. He doesn't want he doesn't want to identify as that anymore. That is not his. That he don't want to identify with his actual economic circumstance. No, because that would make him less appealing to his district. So it wouldn't make any sense to be Justin Pearson from 2016. He has to be the civil rights Justin Pearson, a caricature of all of our civil rights leaders from the 1960s and 70s. And I wish I can say it just stopped with Justin Pearson, but no. For all my Latino brothers and sisters out there, they have people for y'all too out in New York. You heard of Sandy Cortez? Oh, yes. She has also taken a playbook from Martin Luther King and them. She's also taken a playbook from the civil rights. Let's take a look at Miss Sandy Cortez. And if you don't know who Miss Sandy Cortez is, she is a representative of the New York 14th Congressional District. And that includes the Bronx. That includes Queens, Rockers Island. Oh, yeah, Miss Sandy, she has been doing her studying too on how to transition. And she's also Al Sharpton's girl. So he put her out there to get the Latino vote. But before she transitioned into that, she started off as a civil rights leader. Let's take a listen.
I'm proud to be a bartender. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with working retail, folding clothes for other people to buy. There is nothing wrong with preparing the food that your neighbors will eat.
Oh, girl, go on.
There is nothing wrong with driving the buses that take your family to work.
Oh, girl, gone. You see our black people and our Latino people, oh, girl, go on. Just because they can start with, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You want me to tell you what's wrong with Miss Cortez? It wouldn't be nothing wrong with that if she didn't grow up in the all-white suburbs in Westchester. Not only that, she was the daughter of the president of an architectural firm. So yeah, it's a lot wrong with that when you're trying to represent the Bronx, the Queens, and Rockers Island and make laws and stuff that benefit those people. Yeah, it's a lot wrong with that. But she don't stop there. Oh no, because when she's in the midst of what she would consider her people, she sounds a whole lot different. She's really good at transitioning. Because now she transitioned herself in this next clip into Cardi B. Let's take a listen. Listen, okay? I'm trying to tell you, I want to be there for you. I'm going to be the one that cash them checks, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say, That's all I'm trying to say to you guys. Like, girl, stop. I'm going to tell you what it sounds like.
They smell like a pile of bullshit!
And that's exactly what they're doing. They are taking pages out of the civil rights movement and putting it into modern day and trying to make it work. And on some ends, it is working for those older people, which is why I keep saying we have to start putting more youth, more young energy into the government, because these older people, they hear somebody sounding like that or talking like that. They've been fooling these people for years. They've been fooling them for years. Let's listen to Hillary Clinton. Y'all already know how she was. She was trying to get our votes so bad, but we could see right through her fake ass. But let's take a listen, because she also tried to transition as well.
Feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
What? Hillary Clinton, stop. And just think, I don't even know if it was even close. I don't think a lot of people voted for her. Most people will vote for Trump rather than vote for her. But that's how she was trying to reel us in. Her and her husband with a saxophone playing ass. They've been doing this shit for years. Transitioning into civil rights leaders so they can gain the black vote. I wanted to put it all in the video so you guys can really understand what they are doing and what their agenda is. It's always the same. Whenever their back is up against the wall, that's what they do. Whenever they want votes, they always transition themselves into civil rights leaders. It's funny, but it's not. And what's funny right now is that Joe Biden, let's take a look at Joe. Joe Biden he talking about he want to run again. Why? I have no idea. He doesn't need to. You're too old. Sit your old crazy ass down. He's so fucked up. He be saying racist shit. Don't even realize it until the last minute. And then he try to deflect and go somewhere else. Let's take a look at Joe Biden when he was just, he don't even try. When he was just speaking with some kids.
And by the way, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
And that's the president of the United States. And we're wondering, that's the president of the United States saying crazy shit like that. And we're wondering why things like this are happening. They are tired of us. They are tired of us and our weird asses sitting up here trying to sound like it's the 1960s and 70s. Stop it. Stop it. So that is my short news broadcast today. I just wanted to put a collective thing together for everybody to see the way that they try to characterize the civil rights movement and use it now to try to gain votes from people, to try to gain their district by speaking like a civil rights leader. None of these people that I have shown today have experienced any of that. None of that. Not even a smidget of it. Okay? So I just want you to open your eyes to that. And every time you see them doing that, holding hands, saying, "We shall overcome," just laugh at it, because you know that they are full of shit. And that is the broadcast for today. If you, big ups to, I don't want to say big ups. That's not big ups. Let's pray for our people in Mississippi who are experiencing flooding right now. All of these different things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we keep our people in our prayers and pay attention to the people that are making the laws in our own states, because they are using and transitioning into civil rights leaders only to gain votes. And it's ridiculous. It's hilarious in some aspects, and also it's shameful and sad. And we are so much more smarter than that. So let's make sure that we put our people up on game and understand exactly what is going on. Anytime you hear that long stretch of a sentence, "and I came down," you already know what they're getting ready to be on. So that is my news broadcast for today, for this evening. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday, and we're going to keep this thing going. But that is the news broadcast for the weekend. May the Most High bless all of you. And like I always say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Peace out. See you, my tribe.